Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now on the move. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. With the catch, it's Rocket. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hungry.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands, and the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snagged in the middle, it's Burrell. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. Spins away from the defense. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. open from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it as zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Has to get there to move the sticks. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to run it to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
This is a designed run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. Turning it on. Made it. Continues to fight for yards. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This will likely be the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pick up with 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 31 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Slithers into space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Makes the grab. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the gun, running back on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Buying some time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be his 2nd. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. There he goes. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle with Shannon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by QB.
On the run, it's Burrell. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The run from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Wants to throw on third down. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. He's loose. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a draw. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. doing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Corners are going to bail. They'll give it to the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship. And winning a